Hello and welcome to session 4 of my Pillars of Eternity Triple Crown Turn-Based attempt. Last time we just did a bunch of wilderness exploration and side questery, and now we're in the Temple of Eothas underneath the Gilded Vale.
Certainly.
Haven't been in here for, must be 5-6 years. Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeves soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have care if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. He angles a look up at Edar. Paying your respects, Eothosian? He manages a pained grin. A little risky, isn't it? Think what the townsfolk would say. Safer down here than up there. Even with the rats as big as they are. A faint edge of hostility bellies Edar's playful tone. The temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of his types either. Wharton jerks his chin towards Edar. Wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. He regards you warily. Maybe you'd have better luck. What happened to you? I was trying to avoid the spiders. He breathes a quiet laugh. Ran into a skulder. Might have gone a little better for me if the beast hadn't knocked the sword right out of my hand. Good blade, too. Probably still lying there in the dust. He smiles warily. But I'm not, so that's alright. Not a bad wound, I think. Just hurts. What are you doing down here? These ruins around us used to be a Temple of Eothas. The scattered god, a grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over the Deerwood, from Red Saris even. Not so much from Red Saris these days. Until the war, of course. Even then you'd get some of the stubborn ones, the ones that couldn't get through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Is this really the time for a history lesson? Wharton laughs and winces as it jostles his arm. Just giving you the full story is all. What I want is in deeper inside the temple. That is a really strange sentence. What I want is in deeper inside the temple, where the priests lived. Lord Rajic had them killed, same as the poor bastards on that tree outside. The temple's been sealed up for years since, until just a short time ago. That's where I got involved, and you now, I hope. Wharton pauses to breathe a moment. The priests, if you can find their remains, well, maybe we can finally give them a proper burial. Alright, I'll try and find them. And by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long. It's crawling with creatures, but if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers, switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out, and take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs. Keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some. It's interesting that we never ask him his name. Obviously the UI tells us it's Wharton, but never introduced himself, nor did we inquire.
What? I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
I see the Z fight.
Laying low.
Oh? Spot on!
I always love a one-shot.
How may I help?
Hey.
Wayface, Sailmace, Maytu.
How may I help?
Try and draw the spiders to Anouk and Canna if I can.
Yes.
Oh wow, already got that.
Roak 10.
Andy.
Aye?
Half my party, unfortunately, is just bottlenecked in by Chie and Edar.
What?
Oh?
Aye?
That'll do it.
These ones are in for a walloping!
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Hey.
It's a shame that the damage over time, as far as I can tell, doesn't pop up in the combat log, because that looked like it did 78 damage, which seems wrong. It must have done like 7 and 8 for some reason and put them next to each other, because surely I didn't do 78 damage over time. That's insane.
Yes? Your tail ends here.
Yes.
What? I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Finish them!
It occurred to me a little bit ago. Oh, no. I thought I remembered nobody ever getting knocked out yet, but apparently Eothas has, though he is the only one. That's nice. Quite a ways into the game to have only one person get knocked out. I'm gonna hope that's a good sign that I'll make it quite far and or possibly finish. EA is leading the charts for pretty much every aspect of damage and usability other than Edar having been our best damage sponge. Good for him. Durance has the most hits, of course. Not sure why that would be. It is actually quite odd. 307, he hasn't...
What?
I guess it's from Holy Radiance hitting a lot of
Certainly.
targets when he uses it.
What have we here?
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Aye?
Yeah, nice.
What? Following your lead. Wayface, Sailmace, Maytu. Yes? For Takoa!
Nice and quiet.
Now here's something.
He's not only disabled it, but I think that's the first trap we've disabled that we actually got a copy of. I've never found these traps to be particularly useful. In fact, I don't think I've ever successfully hit an enemy with them, but with my mechanics being what I'm primarily focusing on, it feels like I should at least try to take advantage of that to some extent. Who knows how effective I will be, though. And a Ring of Deflection. We'll go to Adar. Bring him up to 69 Deflection. Gotta be my highest by far. More than double what EA or Aloth has. Or Canna.
Spot on.
Another one shot,
Not
nice.
to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
I've been poisoned.
How may I help?
Pretty much always gonna want to blind them when they all
rough
bundle
and
up this
rough.
nicely, especially when there's some that are. Well, I thought there was a king, but he's only down. He's all the way down there, not in the bundle. That's a shame. Nevertheless, blind the rest of them. Make them less likely to land devastating crits on me. Some armor going with Durant.
When Selmes metu Fortatoa!
Yeah, that's
Not to
one
alarm you,
odd
but
behavior I
I'm
don't remember
slowly
from
dying
playing
of poison.
in real time with
Poisoned.
pause, is I don't feel like they just kind of stood there when they couldn't reach you. Instead, they'd kind of walk
Yes.
up to you and line up behind things. I could be misremembering, though. It's been quite some time. But it's very strange to have him just stand down there like that. It's strategically better for him, which is annoying to me. So it does make sense in that way. It keeps him from
How may I help?
just bundling into all my area of effect attacks. But it feels wrong.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
For Eothas!
Aye?
Ooh.
Yes?
Alright, right around there.
Rock 10!
Spot on.
Ooh, nice, got the prone.
How may I help? Lavaru beyond seek!
I've been poisoned!
Aye?
Let's have it out!
What? Let's burn this away!
Oh, there's the
Hey.
only really dangerous one dealt with.
Yes.
Huh. Those big crits are very satisfying. Game with elsewise very small numbers. A haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mites. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense within you of a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with a grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges towards and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You're running, your footsteps echoing off the stone around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The rite is going to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky and the last to fade in dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The light fades, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. Absolutely no idea what the hell that's about.
Hello?
I'll see what I can find.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Dang, I was hoping I'd be able to just pick that lock, but that's okay. Definitely don't want to futz with this puzzle you can do to open it. I know I've solved that once in the past, but I remember it took me quite some time to understand it, and I don't feel like bothering today.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Plus, I was hoping to unlock it, because you get experience for unlocking things in a way you do not for doing puzzles a lot of the time. Though you might in this case, I don't remember. Apparently you don't get experience for just grabbing the key, which is what my backup is going to be.
I've been poisoned.
Oof, that stunning scream was really bad for me.
Hey. Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
What?
Ooh, and another one. Not just stunning, but deals a decent chunk of damage while it does so.
Following your lead.
I kinda wish your various party members had different colored circles. In situations like this, I often find it hard to tell who's who.
For Takala! What?
How may I help?
Hey.
I've been poisoned.
Spot on!
What?
Can't quite squeeze by, it looks like.
Here's a lesson to be taught.
Yes?
Well, these two are remaining enemies. Appear to be trying to run all the way around, but I don't know if they're going to turn around and come back up. Okay, they are. Good.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Roak 10.
How may I help? I shall deal with this one.
Where this one is? Ah, okay, so there's something around here. Good to know.
Yes. Finish them!
How may I help? La Baru beyond seek!
Bit of a messy fight with how they tried to run around like that, but finished at least. Nice to find a fine sword. I assume that's Wharton's, though I don't think you can actually give it back to him. I probably have never tried. Maybe I'll take a look at that.
I shall make it so.
Keeping an eye out.
Selmes metu.
I remember in real time with pause, chill fog absolutely dominates this whole area with these doorways and lots of weak enemies like the spiders. It could often pretty much kill the entire encounter just with one cast with you bottlenecking the door,
Yes.
but anytime I've tried to make use of it like that here in Turn Based, it just doesn't seem to do damage the way I would expect.
Hey.
Let's end this!
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Well, more of them look like they're going to try and run around and get at us from behind, but this dungeon is much too large for that to be a practical strategy.
Aye?
What? There's a lesson to be taught. In poison.
Kinda stuck over here.
I'd certainly consider using this if I could see the AoE, but I know it's not a very long radius, and I don't think it'll hit all of them. Probably... I mean, I'd be worried it might not even quite hit those two, though I think it would.
Proactive.
Use the summon, just to be sure. Likely gonna end up using a lot more summon stuff than
I shall deal with this one.
and non-AoE stuff than I normally would, just because I can't trust my own guesses on AoE.
Yes.
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
Following your lead. Your tale ends here. There's a lesson to be taught.
Yes.
These ones are in for a walloping! For Eothas! Keeping an eye out.
What have we here?
The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in the shades of orange, and at certain angles the metallic symbols beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust and air seem to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think that you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Is anyone else seeing this? Your voice sparks movement, the spirit surges with a sudden blazing light, and then in the next moment you are somewhere else, your mind assailed with a sudden wave of fear and noise. You are in the chapter hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies pressed against you, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed the candles, and the room is dark save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before it, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, a voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectrix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you all through these dark times. You feel that hope, like a spark behind your... You feel that hope, like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself away from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar, swaying. Spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared.
Look well before you strike.
And that's not good. Be tempted to just send an iconic projection and damage all three of them and do a little bit of healing, but I think it will kill Canna. With him confused, it will hit him, even though that makes absolutely no sense.
Moeth Ixiana. Moeth
Let's see if we can get some healing
Ixiana.
going. Great to not let Canna drop this fight. I suppose I'll likely need to rest after it regardless. Yeesh, my own animal companion doing a disengagement attack on me.
Try something else.
How may I help? La Baru beyond seek!
Yes? Let's end this!
How may I help? La Baru beyond seek!
There's a lesson to be taught!
Leave it to me!
Oh, way to miss you. There we go. All those confusions can be quite scary. Well, that's the first floor cleared out. Might as well rest in here and then take the camping supply from this crate. Increases our resting bonuses anyway, since we still have the +1 perception from resting at the inn, and now we have the +1 damage reduction from camping as well.
Now it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
Waythi Selmes Metu.
Yes.
Aye? Nice and quiet.
Waythi Selmes Metu.
Oh, nice. I have a lot less health than I would have surmised. Only 45 and killed it in one shot.
Aye?
Yeah, I've not defeated enough of them to tell me, though.
I shall. Hey. Hey. Yes? Hey.
Let's end this!
Now here's something.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Another ring of deflection. Won't be much longer now before I have the entire front line wearing those, or maybe even my entire team.
I can get it to spill its secrets.
Another magic Estoc. I was hoping that was a great sword. Can't really tell the difference on the icons. I'm sure I could if they were side by side, but not dependent of each other.
Waythi
Ugh,
Selmes
hate all these
Metu.
doorways in here. In theory, you can take advantage of them, but in practice, I find they work against me more than they help me. Especially since some of these ghosts can teleport. Indeed, in the beta of the turn-based mode, they would often just become invulnerable after teleporting and untargetable, and you would just slowly lose. Is a large part of why I quit playing back when the beta was first released.
What have we here?
Oof, a frostbolt, or whatever it's called. It's really hard. And drains.
Hey.
It's wild to me that you can knock these things prone. Feels like they should be immune to that.
Let's end this!
Yes?
Oh?
Following your lead. Sacre Doom!
Obviously, we want to focus on these shades and not the shadows, because the shades can summon shadows.
These ones are in for a
So they are,
whopping!
I don't know, visually identical, maybe? There might be, if there's any difference, I can't discern it. Maybe there is. It'd be nice if there was.
Hey.
How may I help?
Let's have it out! What? Let's burn this away! Your tale ends here!
Yes. Sharp eyes and keen ears. It's done. Oh? Try something else!
Yes?
Hey.
Nice. Much like the one can I can summon, that thing can paralyze on attack, so it's always nice if it goes down easy. Got the Cloak of the Eothasian Priest. Plus 9 will. Not particularly great, honestly. I'll give it to Edar. It feels like it fits for him. Still don't know for sure if this actually does anything for me. Modifies Stalker's Link. I don't have anything called Stalker's Link. I might be, I might need to have a talent called Stalker's Link. Or that might just be an innate ranger feature. I just don't remember / know. I'll just toss it in the stash. Better to have something I know is theoretically doing something than something that might be, but I don't know.
does the flame reveal?
Aye? I shall be discreet.
Oof, only grazed.
Yes?
Hey.
To whispers and shadows. Oh? Try something else!
Nice.
Yes?
Not so nice is how much damage Canna's taking there.
Hey.
Ooh, double miss. I mean, these things have a lot of defense, apparently. 59 deflection. Now, 62 here, so I guess he's getting a 7 bonus from something? Yeah, 69. 69.
Aye?
No idea from what.
Following your lead. Let's burn this away!
Kenna, watch out!
Yes.
Ah, that sucked.
Try something else!
Aye? These ones are in for a walloping!
Hey.
How may I help? I shall deal with this one.
Let's burn this away!
How may I help? I shall deal with this one.
Hey.
For Eothas!
Aye? These ones are in for a walloping!
What have we here?
No, I don't think I can safely go on without resting. Canna's at too low of a health. If he takes a little more than 1.5 times his endurance in a single fight, he would just die. I think that's just straight up permanent death on these settings. Certainly can't afford to just lose my party members that way. Also, it'd be a lot less fun to not have Canna around, or just to generally not have the proper companions around. I suppose if they die, despite my best efforts to keep them alive, I'll have to buy the random mooks from the bar that you can get, but oof, that would,
Nice and
that would make things a lot less exciting.
I can get it to spill its secrets. Yes. Try something else.
Aye?
What? Following your lead. Wait, sail me. Let's end this!
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Ooh, that's not good.
How may I help?
Well, he was gonna drop eventually for the first time, but woof. He is by far my best damage dealer for dealing with these sorts of targets. Well, for most things really, but especially these sorts of targets so far. That shade absolutely wrecked her. Probably should have snuck forward a little bit more first, before engaging that is, and seen what was there. If I'd known them were shades, I would have focused on one of them with my first attacks instead of killing one of the shadows. Not sure if it would have saved me, but would have definitely been wiser.
What? Moeth, Wherein Selmes Metu, Fortacoa! Following your lead. Sacre Doom!
Yes? How may I help?
Lavaru beyond seek.
There we go. Finally making some
Your
progress.
tale ends here.
I?
Let's burn this away. Following your lead.
Minus to fortitude and damage reduction freeze. I'll do one more combat before heading out to heal.
And what does the
Again, feels unnecessary, but should be cautious. I know nothing down here does freeze, though they might have some fortitude targeting attacks.
How may I help? Helpful? This thing isn't doing the job.
What? Following your lead. Wayfair, Selmes, Mate, Fortacoa!
Let us end this!
How may I help? Helpful?
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one. Following your lead. Sacre Doom!
I shall deal with this one.
Hey,
I shall be discreet.
Could just rest again down here, but I think I'll just go all the way back and get a rest at the inn to get that +1 perception for the last couple of fights down here. Or at least for the next fight. Might be sufficiently injured I feel the need to rest again after that, but hopefully not. Oh, and on the way out, I'll see if I can give that sword back to Wherein. I doubt
Gods
it.
keep you.
You've returned. Find anything? Still looking. Remember, there are some hidden chambers in this place. Trick sconces, that kind of thing. Best keep an eye out. It doesn't look like I can even bring up the sword. I assume it's the one he mentioned dropping. But maybe not, and I know it's one of the few, like, fine weaponry you find in the early bit of the game that isn't randomized. It's always a sword. There's a lot of them will be, like, a sword one attempt to mace the next or the like.
Welcome. How do you do?
Also should make sure I buy some camping supplies. Allowed to take 2, but always make sure I'm full on those. No benefit whatsoever to not being full. Oh, some loot I missed, apparently. I'll end up there somehow.
Yes.
Weird. Oh, and yeah. Huh. I wonder if it's just a glitch where some corpses weren't properly showing up until I reloaded the area.
How may I help?
Hey.
Let's see what lies this way.
Oof. Hate the layout of this fight.
Yes. Try something else.
Aye? Helpful?
Really no good spells to cast in a situation like this because my party's too spread out for armor to be hugely effective.
I'll let Margaret's fire. Wait, sail, miss. For Takoa!
Aye? That's not very helpful.
I really thought that would kill one of them.
Yes? Croak 10!
I shall deal with this one.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Hey. Aye? I shall deal with this one.
Yes? Your tale ends here!
Whoops. Not what I intended to do.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless this one.
Spot on.
Following your lead. Sacre Doom!
How may I help?
Hey, you're not getting through me.
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
What? There's a lesson to be taught.
Yes? These ones are
Oh,
in
I
for a
didn't even-
walloping!
Noticed how damaged Durance was, or I would have let him
Following your-
heal.
For Takoa!
Oh?
Hey,
For Eothas! Yes? I shall deal with this one.
Following your tale ends here!
There we go. The spirit rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure, features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. It is as if you have stepped sideways into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. Fellow acolyte, who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Wherein has joined you here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment and then looks past at someone else. "I'll come back once they're gone," he is saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. "Just keep quiet. Can't take any chances." Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. Candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty, that nobody is coming. There is a crackling noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear, in the faint murmuring to your right, the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You are too tired to do harm. Thirst is like a fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, they say, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your emotions. I am sorry. I hope you find some peace in the next life. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times I see you staring off at nothing, it doesn't get any less weird. Gather the remains. Spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all.
Keeping an eye out.
Now here's something. It's done.
And we got the Gon's Share, a unique flail. A lot of your grazes turn into hits, and you recover some damage as endurance. That is pretty nice. I think I'll give it to Canna. I'd like him to have a shield, but I keep forgetting that I intend to give him a shield, so good job, me. Toss some potions on him, because might as well be on someone.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Panicked a bit by Edar being seen there, and I don't think that was the best way to open that fight. I think I would have been much better off sneaking Aloth forward a bit more and having him try to blind them all as the opening volley.
Yes.
Too late now. Hopefully I don't lose because of it. Perfect. No, you'd have to walk forward for that now. Yeah, sure, let's use this. I doubt I'll use both of my... or all three of my level 2 spells outside of that, so... terrible choice for sure. I like to keep Aloth a little bit close-ish to the front lines because of his Gallant's focus as well.
Hey.
Following your lead. Wherein Chie. Let's end this!
Oh, good hit. For Canna, 27's quite high. Oof, these stunning screams are just destroying me.
Please.
Oh no, that's not good.
What?
That's one of the worst people to lose this early on in a fight.
Moeth ixi ana.
The Chie stunned. When's her turn? Okay, it's before the kings. Need to get her back so that she can not get one shot. With Canna dead, I don't have my summons. Without my summons, I'm gonna need Chie to do a lot of work.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Now that they're all
Yes.
bunched up, I'd love to have Aloth blind them all, but I'm guessing it's gonna take... Oh, it goes off before the kings get a turn. That's the main thing. The kings are the real danger.
Arthek Worth and Roth!
Run her back a bit. It's hard to decide. I could have her slowly start whittling down the weaker ones to reduce the amount of incoming damage, or I could have her start wailing on the most dangerous ones to kill them as early as possible. They're both sensible ideas. I think it behooves me to kill the comparatively weak ones just so that I have fewer things attacking me. Oh, I only hit one of them. Oof, that fucking stunning scream is wrecking me.
What? Not even slowing it down.
Hey. Oh, God damn it. We gotta
Oh,
take better
this is
care of
really
Aloth.
bad.
Hey.
Huh. That jolting touch bounced to multiple targets. It did not seem to do so there, though.
What? Lavaru beyond sea.
Oh, I really wanted that to hit in a nuke. And it did not.
Hey.
And he's down. That's really bad. It's pretty much just at our Durance now to tank. At least one of the kings is blinded.
Oh. Spot on.
Terrified that the other one's just gonna run out and one-shot Chie, since he's really the only one left alive that actually deals damage.
Moeth ixi ana.
Eothas!
Well, now that it's down to just one, I'm a little bit more comfortable, but oof. That fight went bad. Lowest is fortitude, highest is reflex, or lowest is will, highest is reflex. I don't think I have anything that really hits will. Frightened. More accuracy reduction isn't terrible. Can't say is it something I usually use, but
Arthek Worthen.
no, it didn't matter.
Leave it to me!
Oh.
Oh, bad shot for her.
What?
Levaru beyond seek.
Leave it to me!
Oh?
There we go. The health and endurance system in this game is very strange. I totally understand why they got rid of it in the sequel, but I do think there's something there. It just needed to be massaged a bit more. Resolve and perception hat. I often give that to Edar because it just looks like it fits him, but I like him having the confusion immunity. I'll toss that on Chie. Boy, is it ugly. I thought there was a way to hide helmets in this game, but I don't see it, so. Well, unless it's that. Is that? I have absolutely no idea what that button does. Graze some things out. Oh, I see. What's the point of that? Why would I care? Oh. Odd. Never noticed that before. As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clunk from the wall nearby. A door slides open with a grinding rasp of stone. Candles flicker gently as you approach. There is a gap above the altar, lined with broken glass, where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's all this for?
Redemption. And they got this whole right for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine. They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life. The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
Can't imagine why I would ever snuff a candle.
It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
Even if I didn't like Adar, it just seems needlessly dickish for, like, no benefit. I don't know, maybe you get something out of it.
Well met, friend.
Think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arm's hurting a little less. You were down there for a while. Did you find anything? His eyes dart constantly about the ruin. You lied to me. What? Wherein grins uncertainly. It was clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? You did say there'd be spiders, and I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. You're very nervous for an honest man. Something weighing on your conscience, maybe. Wherein opens his mouth to protest, but something in your expression stops him. He swallows nervously and looks away. His voice, when he speaks, is small. How did you... How could you betray them? They trusted you. But betrayed? I was never one of them. Mad followers of the shattered god. If I could have chased them all out of town, You don't understand. I tried to help them, I did. Every day, every single day, I went to that temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire and Raedric wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they'd shrug it off like I didn't know what I was talking about, like it wasn't costing me coming in trying to help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. So you killed them because they wouldn't listen? No, of course not. I I don't know, Wharton whispers very quietly. I think on it all the time, wondering. I told the commander the priest had left town, and he ordered the temple sealed. I remember that moment. It was like a dream, like I went away for a time. I watched them start bringing the place down, burn the tapestries, the books. Like between one blink and the next, it was over, too late to say anything. Etter's eyes are wide, disbelieving. Too late to say anything? You had days to sell someone. I'd have dug them out with my old hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk left in this hole. Now all we got left is people like you. And then why did you send me down there? Because if Lord Raedric means to have the temple cleared, they would have found the bones eventually, and they'd know I lied to them. When I said the priest left, and I'd hang, Wharton's shoulder sagged. I don't know if Raedric would have killed them. Maybe they'd be languishing in cells now. Maybe they'd be off somewhere in the Empire, and I'd have a night's peace. I told you the way of it, Wharton says, his voice rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. Not too late to make amends. Wharton lets out the breath he was holding. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Bury their bones? Try to lead a better life than you have so far? Wharton looks at the remains. He runs a hand through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that, I can. I'll lay them to rest, try and do right by them somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you've done, giving me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. And with that, the Temple of Eothas is complete, and pretty much everything that I can access other than the Lord Raedric's castle and Caed Nua. And I'm not really sure which is the more challenging at this point. I'm approaching the point where my knowledge of the game is going to get a lot thinner.
Hail, traveler.
But I think I will be heading towards Caed Nua next time. That way I can head towards picking up my 6th party member. I don't think anyone joins you in or near Viserys. Alrighty, so that is the end of that.